Hello, beautiful people. I'm Nick, aka the one and only Nick's Games, and welcome back to Modtastic. Last week, we built this. We built the epic and awesome Tower of Ore Berries that only has ore berries in the first two levels. We're going to work on that later, a different time. I'm going to work on that offline, actually. I just forgot to do it this week. Dang it, Nick. Dang it. But what we're going to do today is open a land world and do a lot of teleporting. Now, some of you will get on to me for this. Oh, Nick, you shouldn't do land worlds. Yada, yada, yada. Hardy, hardy, har, rar, rar, rar. But if I didn't do this, it would literally take us forever. Because the only reason we're opening a land world isn't to cheat anything in. I'd do that with any eye if I wanted to anyway. The reason we're opening the land world is because we can do this. We can teleport to quarries and see if they're done or not. Because if they are, like this one is, we need to mark them done using our handy dandy notepad document. So that's what we're going to do here. Let me get a notepad open. We're going to mark all of these as done because moving forward we need to, replace them. However, we're not going to do that right now, and that's by design as well. So waypoints, we want Quarry 1, Quarry 3. There should also be a Quarry 2 somewhere. It doesn't look like there is. Where is Quarry 2? Well, Quarry 2 is right around this area. So, I think we're standing on Quarry 1. So, Quarry 1 is done. Quarry 1 is done. What about Quarry 2? It's over that way. It's right over there. I don't know why it's not marked on the minimap. We're going to mark this thing. I have heard of a Skyblock. I have. But I feel like that's a series that's just been overdone. Alright, so mark this as Quarry 2. Because apparently it's not. Unless I missed it. No. Okay. New waypoint. Quarry 2. Right. Cool. Let's rename it to where it actually says Quarry. Cool. And now this one is also done. Now, we're going to do this for all of our quarries. I thought this might be a little bit more entertaining than it is. But it's simply not from the looks of it. So, we've got this quarry over here. It's going to be our last quarry, which is Quarry 3. And this one I don't think is done. No, it is also done. This is going to look epic. Oh, this looks so epic. Look at that. That is amazing. That is amazing. Because this one actually legitimately does. Ooh, look at this. We got some ore berries here. We need to get these. Get our ore berry game going on. Come on now. Boom. Get this one. We actually can't die in water, so we're fine. Let's go ahead and do this, because we are this OP that it doesn't even matter. We can just sit getting hit by ore berries underwater and only lose half a heart in the entire process. We were getting hit by ore berries the entire time. But nevertheless, this one's done, so Quarry 3 is done. That means all of our overworld quarries are done, and the only thing producing cobblestone now, which is, again, this is by design, is our other quarries in the Twilight Forest. So let's go check on those waypoints, and we want to go home, teleport 2. And then we're going to jump in the Twilight Forest instantly because we can just, again, teleport once we're there. Now, again, I could have flown to all those, but it would have taken forever. It's much quicker to do it this, and I just went through my portal twice, and then I had to go back through it, and now we're just going to go up in the air. There we go. All right, let's get out of here. Let's you know what, we're just going to run over to this one real quick because it's right here. Twilight Quarry 3. This one's not done. That's what I expected. I don't expect really any of these to really be done quite yet. As you can see, looks like it's actually glitched out here. We have an infinite cobblestone generator going on. Yes, it is. Wow. See, this should be prevented, but it's not. It has created a cobblestone generator. That is fine. We'll fix that. Let's do it live. Our portal's right over here. We're going to grab buckets and some water. We're going to fix it right now because we need to. We need to. Boom. And then down and then through the portal. Quick and easy. Simple as that. And then up and over. Wow, that's so massive. I feel like we need more massive buildings, because that one's just kind of out of place now. Do we have any just buckets of water? We actually have 7 buckets of water. We're going to take all 7 of those buckets. Take all 7 of them, because who knows how many of these we need to fix. We're also going to take some cobblestone. We're going to take a little bit of cobblestone. Just a 64 stack. Nothing crazy here, but just a little bit. Cool, and then through the hole. Simple as that. Lemon Munchies, I would go with Adobe Premiere Pro. He asked what a good video editor was under $300. Well, $300 is a massive budget for a video editor. And so I would recommend Adobe Premiere Pro for you. It's gonna be a lot better. Cool. There we go. Now that one's fixed. This one could also become an issue in the future, so we're just gonna go ahead and douse all that as well. Make sure it doesn't. Make sure it doesn't become a problem. Any other lava? Not at this one. We're gonna let that continue on then. What even are these? Like weird miner spawners. I love how it does leave all the mob spawners though, so we can actually come through and pick those up. Most of them will turn into pig spawners, but no big deal. We can now go ahead and go over here and check out Twilight Quarry 4. So we've got 3. 3 is not done. Twilight Quarry 4 probably is, unless there is a similar or the same problem over here with it. And it looks like that's not going to happen. And it is... Is it done? No, but it is still working. Still working down there. Alright. And then we'll go ahead and fly over to this one. Then we're going to have to teleport to the other ones, just because it's not possible. So we've checked 1, 3, 4. So 1, 3, and 4 have been checked. I think we just need 2, unless there's another one. I think we just need 2. And it looks like this one is also still working. Wow. No, this one is done. Yeah, this one is done. Let's... Yep, look at that. That's bedrock right there. Cool. And we've actually still got some of this we could quarry over here. Might do that for our next one. I don't know. We're going to have to see. I don't know what our quarry layout for our next quarry is going to be. Which one is this? Which Twilight Quarry is this? You should say Twilight Quarry 1. Okay. So Twilight Quarry 1. And we've got to let all of our quarries expire before we can make a new one, because I want to set 10 of them up running simultaneously. That is a big thing for me. It's the simultaneously. I can't even say that word. But running them all at the same time, that's a big deal for me. Oh, good God. What is the problem here? Why is it ejecting these? It's just not been able to keep up. Wonder how many resources we've lost because of that. My guess is a lot. My guess is a lot. Let's see if there's any... Oh my God. And these haven't been staying over here. I can promise you that. I can promise you that they've not been all staying over here. We've lost a lot from that. Yeah. Oh well, I mean, it's not a big deal. We've still got plenty of everything, but it's kind of discouraging. Why has this one not been able to keep up, but the other ones have? It has just as many pumps on it and everything. Maybe it's just because it wasn't cleared out and I forgot to clear it out or something? I don't know. Let's clear it out. Let's get it all sent back on home. And, come on, hurry up! Go faster. There we go. At least we were probably keeping all diamonds there, it looks like. I don't know why this, I don't know why I did this. I don't know. It's interesting. There's no real reason. So we're going to actually sit here and see if it continues to do this, back up. Things it shouldn't do that. It should be able to keep up, but yeah, it seems to continually be struggling here. Meanwhile, all of our other quarries were fine as far as I was able to tell. We'll check them because we have to teleport back to the portal. But yeah, it is not keeping up. Nowhere near keeping up. What kind of pipe is it? Maybe that's it. Let's go ahead. Let's teleport to the other ones. We're gonna solve this problem right now. Twilight Quarry 1. Teleport to it. Let's see. What kind of pipe do we have up there? Oh, wait. Oh, it looks like the same problem might have existed here. It just, after it shut down, it stopped becoming a problem. Okay, well then let's go to those. Let's see. We're going to figure this out, people. We're going to figure this out. Twilight Quarry 4 here. This one's still active, and it's not having a problem whatsoever. What have we come down here? Anything down here? No, it is not having a problem. Why? Why are the other two having a problem? This one isn't. It is the diamond, it's the gold pipe. Wow, really? The gold pipe's making that big of a difference? There's no way. There's no way that gold pipe is making that big of a difference. Okay, you know what? I'll take your word for it, and we'll go ahead and go back to the portal. We'll fix that. We'll see if it works. We'll see if it works. For some reason, I don't think it's going to. I don't know why. I'm very skeptical about this. I don't think it's going to work here. Super Carl 337, welcome. This is the longest I think I've done a non-time lapse of something in quite a while. But don't worry, we're going to do our time lapses today. Yes, this one also has the gold pipe. Is that big of a difference? Yeah, this one's also been able to keep up. Oh no, let's go. Let's jump it out. Maybe those other quarries are just superhuman. Maybe that's what it is. I think those other quarries are just superhuman quarries. All right, boom. And let's run around. And then we'll run over to those quarries and fix them with golden pipe. I can't believe that golden transport pipe is making that big of a difference. But hey, maybe it is. What do I know? What do I know? What do I know? Boom. And then in we go. Alright, and then we need to fast travel there because there's no way we're going to be able to get there legitimately in a timely manner. Quarry 2, teleport 2. And this has not been able to keep up. And it has the gold pipe. What is up? I am so confused. Maybe, okay, maybe it's this. Maybe it's this. Let's go ahead and tear down all of these. Okay, we're going to tear down them all, which is going to really significantly slow it down. It's actually going to bring it to a halt. So we're going to actually have to stand here a moment. But let's place them down here and see if this is maybe the culprit. Maybe they're not placed correctly. It was glitching out for that reason. Let's see if this flip the switch on all of these and see if maybe that'll do it now. Maybe that'll get them sped up. Now again, we're going to have to stand here and mitigate this for a little while. So I will see you guys on the other side of probably, yeah, we're just going to do a jump cut here because there's no way I'm going to be able to, like, keep up with that. So we'll just do a jump cut, and then I'll see you guys on the other side of it once we've tried to figure out this problem. Maybe not, but we'll see what happens. But see you guys on the other side. Hello, beautiful people of the YouTubes. I'm back after that epic jump cut. That was actually like half an hour or so. What we did was two things. We went down here, and we actually mined at the bottom a big area below everything out to kind of speed up the quarry and give it less stuff for it to pick up. We also, you know, tried to see what the problem for this was and why it was exporting so slowly, but it's actually exporting at a normal rate. The problem is the quarry is super fast. Look how fast this quarry is. This is literally the fastest quarry I've ever seen. And, you know, if it was in the overworld it was this fast, it wouldn't be a problem. Because it's not in the overworld, it is actually a legitimate problem. So we get here, and then as you can see, we'll try to follow it here. Boom, and we can barely keep up. Our armor is extremely fast, and we are a little faster than it, but not by much. So yeah, it's extremely fast, and that's why it cannot keep up. So what my plan is to continue to come back here every about half hour-ish, and empty this thing out and move it all back into the inner chest and thus back home. That's what my plan is. It kind of sucks that we have to do that, but there's not really much else we can do about it. I mean, that's everything we can do about it. Now, let's see about this one. Is this one caught up and still doing well? Yeah, that one's still doing okay. So these are, as you can see, moving a lot slower. Very, very slow, actually, in comparison. Like, these are moving at probably a quarter of the speed, as you can see, just ticking there. That's the normal speed quarries move. This is what, in my past experience, every quarry I've ever had has moved at that speed. That one over there is just supercharged for some reason, and I have no clue why. Maybe it's getting more power, but I don't understand why that one would be getting more power and these wouldn't. So I have absolutely no clue why it's doing that. And I'm going to check on this one as well, just in case, because this is the only other. We've got 3 quarries running. All of them are in the Twilight Forest right now. So let's see how this one's doing. This one's also moving at a normal speed for quarries, and thus is able to get kept up there. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and teleport on back to our portal, and then go on back home, because we are ready to actually get down to the meat and bones, if you will, of this episode. And what those are, sorry, I don't my nose, I'm gonna sneeze there. Yeah, blah, blah. What the meat and bones of this episode are is this. Right here, this pathetic little farm we have. We're going to upscale it. We're going to make it bigger. We're going to make it better. I don't know how we're going to do it exactly. I don't know if I want to use another style like this, where we just build a massive skyscraper, or if we're going to do something where we go down into the ground, you know, below. But we actually can't do that because there's rooms down below this, so we can't do that. I don't know what we're going to do. We're going to figure something out. Probably go vertical with it, but it only needs to be 3 levels, so it's not going to be anything crazy like that. But I want the design to be a little more unique than this. This is just literally like a, you know, rectangle in the sky with a point on top, if you will. So you know, I want it to be a little different than that, a little more unique. And I don't know what it's going to be yet, but we're going to go ahead and do a time lapse here and get it all designed and ready to go and finished. We're actually going to finish this thing, and I will see you guys when it's done, ready, and complete. So see you guys on the other side of it. Here we go. And I'm back, YouTube people, with this. We did a house extension. This isn't exactly what we wanted. It is still only carrots. It is still only one kind of crop. But I envision a world where we have a bunch of these massive greenhouse style things. Whether or not they're connected to my house is irrelevant. It does not matter. What does matter is that there's a lot of them. That is what matters. We need a lot of these, and it's gonna be pretty cool. You know, getting all of these together and getting everything set up. I mean, I don't know. I don't know, YouTube. I don't know. I'm just trying to think. We're just gonna have a lot of these. It's gonna be crazy. I'm thinking we build these assorted all over our island moving forward. I think that's what's gonna happen. We're gonna sort these all over our island, which, by the way, looks pretty epic from space, if I do say so myself. Looks pretty freaking epic from space. Let's go up and see what it looks like. As you can see, we can go up here. We've now got this massive structure, and we need to expand our island, if you can't tell. That's a plan of mine. I'm going to do that offline, I think. I think I'm going to expand the island offline, just because it's boring to watch me just place down dirt over and 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 over again. But yeah, there it is. From space, the awesome island. This looks like a snail, doesn't it? Look at that. It looks like a snail. Gary from SpongeBob. There you go. Snail time. Pretty awesome stuff. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'm Nick's Games. We got 56,000 cobblestones. Actually, real quick before I sign off, I tempted you with a sign off, but I'm not going to give it to you. We're going to actually run to the Twilight Forest. And we're going to check out this this real quick. Let's go ahead and go to waypoints. Quarry number 2. Teleport 2. It's going to be backed up. Yep, there we go. It's going to be backed up. We've not checked it. Look at all the stuff. It's excessive. Okay, we're still getting crap. What about down this way? Yep, still stuff down here as well. But I wonder if this quarry is almost done. So we're going to check on that real quick. Where are we at here? Anything else we missed? I suppose it fell down to the bottom. Yeah, you look at that. You can see the bedrock already. Yep, you are now starting to see the bedrock. That is what I'm talking about. So we can actually start pressing forward a little bit with this. And soon enough, this will be done. And the super fast quarry will be gone. And we can actually move forward. So, yeah. Builder's Wand does not work in water, Robuskin Man. So it actually doesn't matter. Somebody in chat said that he'd watch me place dirt because of the Builder's Wand. And while that is a good observation, Builder's Wand does not work underwater. So it's literally pointless. Yeah, there we go. That's awesome. I'm happy that that is now done, or almost done, and soon enough, we won't even have to worry about the overflow, which is for sure going to happen. I mean, that's really what it comes down to. It is for sure going to happen, so we might as well just prepare for it. But anyway, guys, there is that. I'm going to go ahead and end here. I'm going to empty this thing out, and then I'm going to go back and do all the general maintenance of, like, doing all that stuff. We're also maybe going to get some cobalt. If not, I'll get it offline. But anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed. I'm Nick's Games. Thank you so much for watching. Give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I am out, guys. Peace. And here's some videos you guys might want to go check out. Down there, we've got Harvestcraft, which is the epic and awesome Minecraft mod that allows you to get tons and tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of different kinds of food. Go check it out. And down that way, we've got Nick's Craft, which is Let's Play a lot like this, except it's in vanilla, 1.8 vanilla to be exact. Go check it out. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'm Nick's Games, and I'm out, guys. Peace.